Hey, my beautiful soul, and a warm welcome to this new episode. And today I want to talk with you about the dark side of self love, or can self love be toxic? Because I hear this question not all the time, but I heard about it, that some people think that self-love can be toxic or a bad thing. And let me say, there is a yes and a no. It depends on how you practice it. So when you do it the wrong way, self-love can become toxic and lead to arrogance, entitlement, and disregard for others. So this can be, so when you practice it the wrong way. So it is important to have a healthy balance of self-love and empathy toward others. So you should balance your thoughts. You should be always mindful when you practice self-love. And this is the reason why I teach both, so mindfulness and self-love, because they are meant together. They should be together, because you can't practice self-love properly when you don't have mindfulness, or when you don't practice mindfulness. And this is the reason why it can be toxic, or it can be a reason that you have not a good outcome when you practice self-love, because you need this mindfulness to realize if you are on the right way or not. So one thing, and this is an important thing, so self-love is an important aspect of a healthy and fulfilling life, period. Okay? Self-love involves embracing your individually, appreciating your strengths and weaknesses as well, and taking care of your well-being. However, like anything in life, too much of the wrong approach to a good thing can become toxic. So when you practice self-love the wrong way, it can lead to arrogance and a sense of entitlement. So for example, when a person is overly focused on their own needs and desires, they may begin to believe that they are superior to others and deserve special treatment. This type of thinking can lead to relationships becoming strained, as those around the individual feel disregarded and unimportant. And this is not self-love anymore. So when you recognize this kind of sense that you're doing this to yourself or to others, then you are on the wrong direction. And you must practice mindfulness more of it, to recognize, okay, where are driving the wrong road? Where is the issue? To come back to the right way. Another side effect of false self-love is disregard for others. So when someone is too focused on themselves, they may not take into account the needs and feelings of those around them. So this can damage relationships, of course, because others in turn feel disregarded and unimportant. So the same thing, when you focus too hard on yourself, when you focus too hard on your own needs and push every other things away, then you are on the wrong way. And finally, wrong self-love can lead to a lack of growth and development too. When someone is too focused on themselves, then they may not be open to feedback or criticism from others. And this can prevent personal growth and limit opportunities for learning and development. So these are also the wrong direction, because we need the feedback and right criticism, not the bad and harsh ones, but the good criticism. We need them to grow. We need them to go in a new direction when we are maybe on the wrong one, and therefore it is important to get feedback. And when we don't let feedback come to us and we push it away because we think we practice self-love and we must do this or something like that, it's the wrong direction. So, and also to prevent you from this, you need the mindfulness part. So you need the mindfulness and the self-love to get the right way and get it working the way you want, to don't get to this wrong and not so good things. And of course there are several other negative effects that can result from practicing self-love wrong. So some of these include alienation. So when a person becomes overly focused on themselves, they may push others away and become isolated. Or self-centeredness. So when someone is overly focused on themselves, they may become self-centered and only think about their own needs and desires. It's also not a good way. Then the inability to form healthy relationships. So wrong self-love can make it difficult for a person to form healthy, meaningful relationships with others, because you push it away, or you make them mean, or don't recognize them as is good, or you should. And this is always a bad place to nourishing a good relationship. And of course, lack of self-awareness. So when someone is too focused on themselves, they may not be able to see their own flaws and weaknesses, which can limit their ability to grow and develop. So you don't get further when you don't recognize your own flaws and weaknesses, because only when you recognize them, so here we are again by the mindfulness thing, you can't grow. When you don't recognize them, you can't grow, and you can't get better, and you never reach your goals and your success that you want to have. So all bad things to look at it and to get over it, or work on that to get over it. And when you have waited for the narcissism, I don't know if I pronounce this right, but okay, I say narcissism. Let me tell you, narcissism is a mental disorder in which people have an exaggerated sense of their own importance, a deep need for admiration, and a lack of empathy. So narcissistic personality disorder is characterized in particular by self-overestimation. So you see, you can't get narcissism when you practice self-love, either in the good or in the wrong way. So it's a mental disorder and has nothing to do with self-love or practicing self-love. So in short conclusion, self-love is a valuable and important aspect of a healthy and successful life. It is important to maintain a balance and avoid the practice to over excessive focus on yourself. And by being mindful of the potential downside of wrong self-love, individuals can cultivate a healthy relationship with themselves and those around them. So when you practice self-love the right way, when you are mindfulness about what you do, how you do it, and what's the outcome of it, and how the people around you react on that, then you are on the right way. So you must see the big picture and the, let's say, small picture too. Yeah, and as always, of course, I have 8 exercises today. So in a really sweet short term that you can practice and that you can start practicing self-love the right way, of course. So the one thing is daily affirmations. This is so important to write down positive statements about yourself and repeat them to yourself each day. I saw this from Stormy Wellington. She do this all the time. And when you don't know her, Google her, and she is very big on Instagram, so you can search her on Instagram and you will find her definitely. And she practiced this all the time and say to herself good affirmations to get in the mood and to make the right steps. So this is definitely a big thing you can use. Of course, there are more things, there are deeper things, but you must start somewhere, okay? The second thing is, yes, self-care activities. So engage in activities that make you feel good, such as exercise, meditation, or any hobby that you love. So journaling can also be a hobby, or painting, doodling around. So all these are things that get to self-care. And put one thing where you're excited and what you love, and where you can relax and zoom out and stick with them every day. The next thing is gratitude practice. And there is the best way: keep a journal and write down things you are grateful for each day, and include yourself and your qualities as well, and write them down. Write one thing or 3 things, or how much you like to write down, but do it. And make this every day. So start your day with this. What is your what are you grateful for? So then the next things are boundary setting. So learn to say no to people or situations that drain your energy, and practice setting healthy boundaries. So this is also a very important one. So when you struggle with saying no and you feel bad about it, then I can definitely help you. Reach out to me, write me a DM, and I can help you and give you a few more deeper exercises for that. This is a massive point that you should definitely learn when you always say yes and you have a massive struggle to say no, because this can cost you so much life energy, that this should be definitely fixed. Then the next thing is self-compassion. So treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend, that you would offer to your kid. Be gentle with yourself and acknowledge your mistakes, but focus on your positive qualities and strengths. So we all make mistakes, yes, and it's good to make mistakes because then we know how things not working. But dwell in them, it's not a good state of mind. You never should do this. So when you make a mistake, then recognize it, get mindful about it, and then make it better. So the next are chakra balancing. And this is super easy, okay? Focus on each of the 7 chakras in your body and visualize them being filled with positive energy and with white golden light. So this is definitely a good thing you can practice and you can do every morning. When you wake up, then sit up in the bed, or you can lay down, so stay lay down. And then visualize all your chakras and then go through each chakra and fill them up with positive energy and with white golden healing light. So this will take you a few minutes, or when you are good in visualizing, or when you practice this a lot, so when you are used to it, then you need a few seconds to do this. So this is perfect for the morning, to start the morning, and you can mix up the exercises a little bit. So you can start with the chakra balancing and then make the gratitude practice. And then when you are in the bathroom and standing in front of the mirror, you can practice this daily affirmations and look you in the eyes, smile to yourself, and then give you a high five and start your day with a massive boost of energy. So try this out and let me know how this is working for you and how do you feel, because I know you will feel definitely much better when you do this. So the next thing is the healing touch. And this is also a super easy exercise because you only need to place your hands on different parts of your body and imagine that they are healing any areas of tension or discomfort. So you can rub your hands together until they are warm. And then when you put them, let's say 10 centimeters wider apart, and you feel, then you will feel like you have a balloon between your hands. So when you squeeze your hands a little bit back and forth, you will feel how I can say this, a resonating energy. So like you have a balloon between your hands. So this is your energy, your healing energy that every human has. And with this, you can place your hands on the areas of your body that are tensioned or that hurts, and you can heal yourself with this energy. So try this out. And the last one is EFT, so emotional freedom technique. So of course, I think you heard about that. And you can use this, use tapping to release negative emotions and promote feelings of self-love and self-acceptance. So there you'll find a ton of information in the internet and maybe I will do a session or a mini course about that. Let's say, I don't know, when you wanna have this, so when you are interested in this EFT method and you wanna see more of them, or you wanna have a master teaching or so from me to where we do this, then reach out to me, let me know, because when I know you wanna have more information about X, Y, and Z, then I can do this and give this to you in a special thing, and teach and learn you about this. So let me know, and then I will give you some sort of information about that. So okay. So yeah, these practices are your starting point, okay? Because you have to start somewhere to become successful in every area of your life. But now if you say, oh, Eva, but I'm already practicing a few things and I'm at a point where I'm not getting anywhere. Or if you need more personalized help that is specific to your needs and issues, write me and I help you reach your goal and identify and take the next steps you need to take to get where you want to go. So reach out to me, no worries. I'm here for you and I can help you definitely. And yeah, you can also use my ebook as well, Self-Love with Mindfulness Meditation, to start a regular practice and get used to it, and then start a deeper session with me. So of course you can do this as well, and this ebook costs no money. So it's super easy and you can start right away with it. So I'd love to meet you soon. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now to never miss an episode. You can also follow me on Instagram or LinkedIn and chat with me there. And of course, you will find motivational and helpful tips there as well. So I promise. And until next Tuesday, I wish you a wonderful time and I bless you with light, unconditional love, success, wealth, and health. So with love, yours, Eva.